First things first, everything I'm about to say is a constructive criticism. Don't take this video as a hate video first of all. Let's make that very clear. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. Majority of you have been watching my content because of my survival videos. That's where the big chunk of all of you come from. With those things considered, there's also a good amount of people subscribed to my channel because of DayZ and Scum videos. And as you can already tell, this video is directly aimed towards Scum and its current development. I think it's very important that I talk about this on behalf of half of the community, if you will. I've covered Scum in my past and I've supported every decision that was made by Gamepires. I truly enjoyed the game before and I still do. I got way over my money's worth. As a matter of fact, Scum is my second most played game on Steam. I admire their work. I respected them for creating the game that was filled with ambition and the change. If you're sitting in my shoes, you might know the changes and the groundbreaking issues that came along with the 0.8 update. I mean, hell broke loose in Scum's community when that update was released, and they had all the right to feel that way. Basically, to make a long story short for those of you newcomers, 0.8 introduced a whole different system to the game, but for the sacrifice of literally getting rid of every single vehicle in the game. Very unpopular opinion, but I think the mistake was made when the players were not informed of this change. This new system required a complete restart from the game, but due to the lack of communication, whether it was intentional or not intentional, it caused confusion within the player base, aka community. Let alone, let's not even mention the issues that came along with 0.8 update. People enjoy a variety of vehicles being present in the game, and having that completely stripped from the game understandably raised hell. Let it be, some other previous major updates were sacrificed as well, such as planes and Hellrider dirt bikes with trucks. The planes went missing, which was my personal favorite update first of all, and that alone was enough to reshape the game for me, personally. Scum's map is massive and the planes were the most efficient way of getting around. It will take a while to get from one point of the map to the other. And planes were a major solution to a lot of those things. Let alone the planes were also just a new way of entertainment. Imagine getting into a dogfight in the sky with another player. It was extremely fun. Now, on the brighter side, a few cars were added back to the game, and after a major tweaking, they drive better on a significant level. They came with customization options, just like we were promised in the past, so now you can add and upgrade your vehicle's appearance as well as its overall purpose. It's limited, but it is available. Now, fast forward, we got a reworked cooking system here recently, and the first initial stages of players having electricity in the game. Very cool, I freaking love this. Huge props to Gamepires for even initiating stuff like this, because this exact system oftentimes gets very neglected in other video games. But here's where I think I get mixed feelings when it comes to Scum's approach, and I've seen this coming by the way. Along with this recent update, they released a female hairstyle DLC. It offers 12 or so hairstyles for females, right? Now there's a huge debatable topic about this particular DLC. Some say if you don't like it, well then just don't buy it, right? Simple. Well, here's where I stand with this. Now, I'm not upset about them making money, okay? Let's make that clear. They need to earn money in order to keep employees around. I get that. But I get upset due to the lack of effort in this case. Let me explain. Scum advertises huge customization opportunities within the game. Scum pretty much encourages you to create your character to your liking. Whether you want your character to be a pure muscle or a beast, whether you want them to be more active and less intelligent, the bottom line is the choice is yours. However, as of recently, it seems to be the case with only older models. If you want to use a new model, your freedom of customizing a character quickly shrinks, unless you buy a DLC, and even then it's not even worth it. Not to get too off sidetrack, you're charging people to buy hairstyles in the game. Let me ask you this then. What is the point of barbershops in the game? Oh, let me get this straight. You can only use a barbershop for certain haircuts, right? And if you want anything additional or a little too extensive, you're gonna have to pay money for it? Yeah, that's a shame. It sounds a lot more similar to Wildlands, and I guarantee you they're not making any money right now. You guys preach to be full of freedom, which I assume means create and customize your character however you like, because the game was initially allowing you to do that in the first place, right? I understand offering gun cosmetics or celebrity skins, but hairstyles now? Come on. What's next? Charging people to wear boots in the game simply because they want to wear boots? What about the new upcoming male models? Are you gonna charge for those too? I love and respect you guys, but you guys are swaying away from doing what you preach. Scum was meant to be fully customizable, or so I thought it was. Allow players to fully create what they want without charging your fan base even more money. Give back to your community and don't take advantage of them. There shouldn't be a reason why somebody who loves the game should pay more just to enjoy it. But once again, I'm all about meaningful DLCs. You gotta make money. I get that. But first of all, the game hasn't even been fully released and polished to be even considered for DLCs. Second of all, I mean shit, you can't even fix the previous DLC that players had to pay real money for. If you wear a jacket, you can't even use your watch DLC, which is going way back. Most of the time people wear hats and caps in the game. Can you even wear a mask without your paid hairstyle DLC looking like a cluster mess? As we get further towards the finishing stages, I developed this love and hate relationship with some of these decision-making choices made by Gamepires. Instead of releasing new content, can we maybe see all the vehicles back in the working state, including the planes? Can we have the previous DLCs in working state? You're gonna make more money later, I'm sure of it. You're gonna have plenty of time to do that. I love Scum, I truly do. When Scum first came out, I dropped DayZ like it was hot. I've said this before and I will certainly say this again. You guys made Scum to be everything that DayZ couldn't be, and that's my personal opinion. But you guys are notorious on putting a bandage over a fresh wound that requires time to heal. In other terms, fix what's broken first and then expand on your ideas. Instead of wearing yourself thin and binge produce content on top of what's broken and requires healing, you guys seem to ignore that and just produce more content. But what for? In hopes to attract more people? But I'm just a content creator, I mean, what the hell do I know about the business, huh? I still make Scum videos despite of my views, and that's simply because I love the game. This game is already everything I ever wanted, and it will break me to see this game go in flames. More than half of Scum's community is begging for a change in your guys' decision making, and yet you seem not to acknowledge that. And that kind of rings a bell in me and makes me wonder why. So instead of getting defensive in regards to people's suggestions, maybe it wouldn't hurt to actually listen to them, just for once. Take this video with a grain of salt. This is your boy Roos, and I'm out. Goodbye.